Hi kids, I've got a new art activity for you. It's very short and very easy, but like last week's project, I think it's really quite magical. As you can see, it involves paper cutting, but keep watching because there's more to it than this. I've been thinking a lot about water lilies recently, partly because some of you wrote about them for your Bionic project, and also because I've been thinking about the art of a man who spent much of his life painting water lilies in his beautiful garden in France. And as part of your homework, I would like you to find out and tell me his name. The Japanese art of paper cutting is known as kirigami. And I'm going to show you how to create my version of water lilies. They should be quite small for our project, and you will find out why soon. And the best way to make the right size is to divide an A4 page into 9 centimeter strips. That means that you will get 3 strips, 3 flowers from each page. So divide your page into 3 columns of 9 and then cut them. Okay, so I've got my 9 centimeter strip, and now I'm going to show you how to fold it. Start by folding the bottom to the top. Then fold from right to left. Now comes what is probably the most complicated part. You need to fold the corner here to the right-hand side. I will just do this. And now I will show you what has happened. This is a 45-degree angle. So I took the corner and folded it to the side, like so. And when you have done that, you will get something that looks a little bit like an ice cream. Next, take a pencil and draw a petal shape on the corner, like so. It can be a pointy shape or it can be a round shape. In fact, anything you want to experiment with. And then cut along your line. Unfold and you will have a flower shape. And I have a round flower. The next thing to do is to color the flowers. Felt tips will probably give you the best effect, although you could try this with paint or any other medium. When you have finished coloring the flowers, you could add some details inside using a permanent marker if you have got one, and again you will find out why I am suggesting this in a moment. The next step is to fold the petals inwards. Each of the petals, fold them towards the center. And now we are going to make some magic happen. I want you to get a bowl of water or a plate filled with a little bit of water and see what happens. As you can see, the ink from the felt tip pen starts to disperse into the water, but if you have added details with permanent ink, they aren't affected by the water, of course. And the colours in the water are also a beautiful effect. Now, if you use thin paper, as I suggested, you can see that the flowers open very quickly indeed. But I have drawn, coloured and cut out a lily leaf. By the way, these are called lily pads in English. And I have another flower, and I'm going to just put those carefully on top of the water. And now you can see that the flower takes much longer to open because the water has to soak into the leaf first. And finally, if you want to make something really special, you can try putting a flower within another flower. In fact, I'm going to call it a leaf, but for this, of course, you will need a much larger piece of paper. So I'm taking a complete A4 sheet, and now I'm going to fold it in the same way, bottom to top. Right to left. And then the corner over to the side, like so. By the way, if you really have problems following these instructions and can't fold your flowers, you can just draw flowers and cut them out. Of course, they will work in the same way. So back to my larger flower, what I'm going to do now is to draw a kind of ear shape here, like so. I'm doing this very quickly, and of course you don't need to spend a lot of time colouring because your flowers are going to get wet after all. And now the flower. And now you need to fold the flower inside the leaf. And this time I'm going to turn it over. Okay, let's see what happens. One of the leaves is stuck under the flower. Of course, this process takes much longer, and I've edited the video to speed it up by quite a lot. But the effect is much more like a real flower blooming. Have fun with your magic flowers, and remember to send me photos and videos of your work. I love to see it.